Batman the Caped Crusader, Season 1, Episode 9, title The Killer Inside Me. And this episode is really well put together because what you have here is exploring the inner monologue of Harvey Dent, the inner monologue of Two-Face and his journey becoming Two-Face, and him having this revenge complex that he has, and how this is a different take on Two-Face. Like, this version Two-Face, he doesn't have the coin. They, for the concept of the coin, but he's like, you know what, the whole concept of, like, a chance to die or not, like, over the, it give you a choice of if you're gonna live or not over a coin. That's stupid. That's silly. You know what I'm gonna do? Just gonna do the thing, and that is a really interesting way. It's like, what happens when you take away one of the elements that makes that character, or the gimmick that makes that character. I mean, you may say the half face is also the gimmick of Two-Face, right? Along with the coin, but it's all about Harvey's inner monologue. Like, half of this episode, for a good 5 minutes of this episode, a good 10 minutes of this episode, he's having doubts. He's thinking, he's at this restaurant. Bruce is, well, I think realistically he's hunting for answers, but Bruce is like, as the friend, say, hey, let's get out. You're cooked up for 2 weeks inside your apartment. You need to get out. I'm going to take you to a restaurant. I'm going to buy you some dinner. You go ahead. But all Harvey hears, even though it might not be true, all he thinks is what's in the bandage. They're all looking at me. They think I'm a monster. He has all this self-doubt onto him, to the point it's just making him mad and making him go nuts. And, like, even someone says, like, hey, it's good to see you here, Harvey. It's not the same about you. It's like, you sly little bastard, I should cut your fucking face out. Like, literally, that is Harvey's eternity here. And honestly, the interesting thing about the half face thing is, like, we're so used to it being a different color, right? We're so used to it just be, green or blue or purple or whatever the take is on of the half face, the burned out face. But this time, it feels like they're going a more realistic route, which is, if you got acid thrown at half your face, what would it actually look like? And you lived, what would it look like? It probably would be like would look like, okay, the lip thing, because you need to have the lip thing, but the eye here, and a bit of, like, burns here and there, and the eye might be a little bit centered. I mean, probably realistically, like, if he kept the bandages on and probably took the medication, the marks and the face would heal quite quickly. But he took the bandages off, and now he's stuck with half a face, half a burnt face. But his brain is just so locked onto it, and he's just like, avenge, 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 and he's just tiptoeing and all that, and trying to find Whipper Thorn and find the guy who threw the acid in his face, and it's just a full on revenge mode. He's like, no coin, like, and his mindset when it comes to him killing, he's like, I can't believe I killed the guy. But then it's a little bit like, I can't believe I did it, but I can't believe I did it. And even the last scene, not the last scene, but the scene where he's flipping back and forth, where he's like, "Oh, thank you that you let him get away. What are you doing?" And, he's like, "Oh, thank God, why I'm doing this." Like, the flipping of the back and forth of the two personalities of Big Bad Harv and Harvey, I'm like, this is really well put together, and as it is. And even with Bruce's point of view, like, the weird thing is, we want to do the whole friendship thing, which is normally in the law, but, The problem is you don't really see much friendship in this, so you don't really buy it as much. But like, there's a part where he just snaps at Alfred. It's like, you're wasting my time. Like, stop wasting it. Yeah, and you're just thinking, is it is this showing like he's still the Batman from like episode 1, or is he like essentially, I care about Harvey. Harvey was my friend. I feel responsible. Like, I care. Like, basically, I care about this one too much. So if you give me information that I can use, so it's the whole snap back. Not mean to snap back, but it's just. And then the ending happens with Barbara, and I'm thinking, why? Barbara's the one who offends people, who she believes. My guess the idea is he deserves to go to Arkham, not Blackgate, at least. And Arkham here is a good place. It's not Arkham that we normally know, as in like Arkham is a place that you go and die. It's a healthy Arkham. It actually is a good place to go if you are the mentally insane. And that. So yeah, for part 1 of this story, I'm digging it. I really am, and I'm really happy to see them exploring the Harvey Dentness of it. It'll be interesting if, like, do they give him more of a half a face? Do they not? Do they not? Does the coin thing get introduced even more, or is it literally chucked away? And that. So, but again, I'm trying to think about it. Like, Penguin didn't. Penguin just used the umbrella as a weapon. It didn't have like knives or like machine guns. So as in the umbrella. So they take away a couple of things from that character as well. But yeah, I dig it. I dig this episode. Comment below, let me know your thoughts.